Hello everyone, it's Glow again. Just wanted to jump on really quickly. Not here to stay because I am home, as I stated before, and I'm out running a few errands before I visit my family while I'm here. But just wanted to jump on and just piggyback off of the previous video that I created. So as you can see, I just finished getting my hair done. For me, that's a part of my self-care. Yesterday was my nail appointment. And again, for those of you who are on this budgeting journey and I feel like I'm in a space where I just want to just pay down everything and just create the life that I want to have. My biggest debt, of course, is my student loan. I think I shared this with you guys in previous posts. But for the things that are important to you and for the things that you want out of life, we have to work hard towards that. So as I'm working, I'm paying down everything. And let's just take a moment for the hair really quickly. This is that sidebar. But I'm emphasizing this because you can budget for the things that you want and the things that you need. And in the budget, my budget that I do follow, the Every Dollar Budget by Dave Ramsey, he teaches you that a budget does not mean giving up everything, giving up all things. It just means to incorporate that into a category. So if you want your self-care, category, your hair, your nails, maybe it's time to revamp a few of your clothing items, then add that into your monthly category. But each month is different. For me, in the previous post I shared with you guys that I'm just kind of allowing myself to go through like a little bit of emotions and just sort of sitting in my emotions for a while, trying to really decipher and figure out, okay, why am I feeling this way? And is there something that I do need to be working on? Is there something more that I want to do with my life? My career, my relationship. Do I want to grow, in the direction that, I see my relationship growing into? And honestly, my conclusion is I'm just going to let life happen the way that it's supposed to happen and just naturally, and like not trying to just force it and plan and, oh, I got to do this by this deadline. I got to do that by, by this age. I'm just letting it flow. Okay. Sometimes you get to the point where it's like you get tired of, like, I know for me, I don't know. I'm a Virgo. Shout out to my Virgo nation out there. But I analyze everything. Okay. I analyze everything. I break it down. It's been some instances where my boyfriend will say something and then I'll totally analyze it and create it into a totally different meaning than what his sentence meant. And I get on his nerves, but that's okay because I'm still around. But anyway, so we have fun, and because we differ, we're polar opposites, and that makes it that much more interesting because we're always learning from each other, which is good because when you learn, again, you grow and you learn. But I do feel better. Like this morning, I was just like, it's raining. I really don't want to get on this road and travel an hour and some change back home. And yes, I travel to go get my hair done because the health of my hair means that much to me. It's very priceless to me. It's really one of the things that I really see spiritually and physically connecting me to my mom and my dad. I have both of their textures in my hair. I have several textures in my hair according to my beautician, but I made a vow and I made a promise after my dad passed away that I would never cut my hair again. because it's part of him. It's his bloodline. It's my mother's bloodline. And my mom, you know, with her being just an elder evangelist, and just a woman, a true woman of God, living by the word, his word. She reminds me that your hair is your glory. Okay? No pun intended, because my name is Glory, but your hair is your glory. So take care of your hair. Not only take care of your hair, but take care of yourself, your skin, your body. Get moving. You know, there are natural ways to make your body healthier, and I'm all about that in this season of my life. Again, I'm 41. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm blessed to say that, and I feel good. You know, at first I thought I was dreading my 40s, because I'm like, oh, another decade and I'm getting older, and, you know, I'm not as young as I used to be. And I don't know what in the world, what kind of energy we had in our 20s, our teens and our 20s. But I could go out 1 hour of sleep and work 16 hours and not skip a beat. Not today, though. It was so funny because my girls and I, we went out. We went out to a show. Lord, we were sleeping by 9 o'clock, maybe 8:45. We listen, my friends, Goldie, you were a trooper in driving, because woo, Lord. I don't know, after 35, 30s, 40s, especially in your 40s, after 9 o'clock, you be ready for some covers and your favorite show, and let that, you know, usher you on to sleep. But whoo, we made it through. We had a good time. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But again, not only spending time with your family, your friends, those that love you and that care and that support you, and not only that show up for you. That's what I'm into right now in my life. And I hope that you all are finding your way, no matter what stage you are in life. Again, for me, I want to just encourage you that if you have a time where you're trying to figure out some things, figure out your emotions, figure out what you want out of life, allow yourself to sit in that moment and really take the time to figure out, okay, what is it that you truly want? What is God saying to you? What is he speaking to you? And hands down, number one, I have learned more and more to live for myself and not the approval of others. You know, like, you can be respectful, you can love your family, love your friends, but you have to walk your own walk alone, okay? And just figure out, you know, what you want. You know, figure out, like, life is about learning. You know, like they say, you live and you learn. That is a true statement. So that's what I'm allowing myself to do, continuing to learn, because before, you know, I was learning everything that school provided. Well, now guess what? In my early 40s, I want to learn about me more. I want to learn about what I want. I want to learn about, you know, what I continue to not want. And so it's just that important. And I think it's important for everybody. But again, this hair, can we have a moment for the hair? Again, that's part of my self-care. I have worked on myself as far as washing my own hair and doing my own nails. And yes, definitely continue that, you know, because you have to do what you have to do, and certainly you have to do it in order to make yourself feel better. I know for me, hair, nails, just slowing down, pampering on myself, taking care of myself. For me, it's a natural confidence booster. It makes you feel well. Like, you know, if someone goes in to get a haircut, instantly, when you look good, you feel good, You feel better about yourself, better about your day. Same thing for my hair. And just knowing that my hair is um, going to be healthier because, I provided a treatment, I provided a trim, or what have you. That really helps me feel better, like I'm taking care of my body. And that ties into mental health. Now, I know you guys, I'm on here being as vulnerable as I can, both as a person and a professional. But when you take care of your body, that helps to take care of your mind, and vice versa. When you take care of your mind, you help your body out by not being so anxious or not being so sad, and not just pushing your body to the limit. So I feel better today. I encourage you, if you don't have a beautician, a stylist, a barber, what have you, there is a place on here called YouTube, okay? And perfect example, my son, one particular holiday season, I think it was around Thanksgiving or Christmas. I want to say it was Christmas. He needed a haircut, and he searched high and low, and he called everybody, and he went to his old barber, and everybody was full. Everybody was full, just preparing for the holiday. So I'll never forget my brother, Jorvis. I love you. I love you so much because you taught a life skill. My brother, finally we went home, and my son never could find a barber, so he had to spend the holiday without a haircut. And I could tell that, it affected him. And so my brother spoke to him, and he was like, well, why would you pay for something that you can get in the mirror and learn for yourself, or you can learn to craft yourself? And yes, I know I have my hair done. I'm working on my hair journey. I want to learn how to braid. I'm gonna continue to practice the pin curl or what have you to maintain these curls. I already know how to wrap. I have that hands down because I trained my hair years ago with the wrap. So, but it made a lot of sense. Instead of stressing out, running around here, if you truly don't have that resource. Now, for me, I've been going to my stylists and beauticians, cosmetologists for years, for more than 20 plus years, with my oldest longtime friend. But if you don't have the resources for that, if you can't find a stylist, a barber, get on YouTube. Okay, you can learn everything on YouTube. Okay, I call it YouTube University because you can learn any and everything. You just type in just signature key points or words or phrase: self-care, barber, cosmetology, how to pin curl, whatever the subject may be. It's on here. It's on YouTube. So my brother gave my son a very valuable lesson, and so surprisingly, in which he had been cutting his hair for quite some time, but he wanted a professional cut, for the holidays. Okay. So, but he took my brother's advice, and he went home that night, and he started to research YouTube. He started to research barbers, and he got in the mirror and he started cutting his own hair that night. Okay. And because he was so well invested into learning, into his craft, guess what? I poured into his craft. I encouraged him. I bought him some materials. I bought him the 3D lighting, the 3D mirror. I've purchased some hair clippers for him. Everything to start him up. And I fired him up, with, okay, well, you can't get a professional cut this time. How about you be the professional? Okay? You be the professional. Anything that you want out of life, anything that you want to learn out of life, you can learn. Okay? You just have to have that little fire, that passion, that drive. And so the same thing for me. I did not go to a 4-year university. Yes, I would have loved to experience college life, living on campus, all of that. But guess what? My parents didn't go to college. Okay, I didn't have the means. I didn't have the money. Okay, I'm the baby of 7. We ain't had the money to go to college. So guess what? We had to go to work very early on. Probably before it was legal. But hey, I had a little summertime job. I'm country, so I worked at a flea market. I worked at a country store, and I love it because it taught me to go after what I needed. And at the time, I needed income. So I didn't go to a 4-year university. But what I did do is, thankfully, my high school offered VOTEC. You guys have heard me talk about VOTEC. So I went basically to a trade school, and I went into nursing, and here we are today. Okay. So I instill that in my son because, okay, not everyone, I'll be honest, not everyone needs to go to college in order to earn the career and the income that you want to earn. There are a plethora of trade schools. Learn a trade and go after what you want. Okay. It will give you the blueprint of the things that you want and that you need for your life and for your career. So guess what? I said all that to say this. You may start out at a particular point, but if you keep on your journey, God will bless your path and you will end at a particular point as well. So with all that being said, out of that one talk, the one motivational pep talk, just a heart to heart from uncle to nephew, my son will be graduating barber school next month. Okay, I'm very excited because he didn't take that advice and just, let it go in one ear and out the other. He took that advice. My brother gave him a life skill, and now he has an opportunity to have a career for a lifetime. And guess what? His girlfriend is into cosmetology. Hey, so there you go. You start, okay, do what your instructors are doing. They are a married couple. She's a cosmetologist. He's a barber or master barber. Guess what they did? They started a barber institute. Okay. Who's to say that's not the same path for my son and his girlfriend or his future wife? Okay. But I thank my brother to this day. I do remind him all the time that I thank him for giving my son a path, just the hope to kind of, okay, well, if no one's available and, you needed that haircut, you needed, that, go learn it for yourself. And I'm speaking to myself too, and I'm speaking to anyone that's listening. And thank you for still being here, because I know I'm just going in hard. But that's how passionate I am about it. Like, I still want to learn how to braid. I still want to learn how to sew a little better. I do know how to sew a little bit. My brothers know how to sew because my mom taught us all to do the opposite things in the event that we were ever by ourselves, so that we could live in this world and be self-sufficient for ourselves. So there are many things that I'm still learning, that I'm still enjoying to learn. But I say all that to say this, as my mom would say, because I'm still out here running errands and I gotta go see her before I get back on the road. Go after what you want. Anything that you want, okay? If it's a self-care day, take the day off. Take a mental health day. Take a self-care day. Just take it off. Because if you're yearning for it, it usually means that your body needs it, okay? Take your self-care day. Learn something new. Learn a new craft. Research trade schools. If college tuition is way out of this world, which it has been lately, I encourage you to invest in a trade school. I am cash flowing his school because I don't have time for no more loans, because I'm taking care of my loans as we speak, and that's going to be the only loan that I ever have in my lifetime, Lord willing. So, and I'm striving for that, because I am very adamant about budgeting and paying off debts, because the Bible says, you're a slave to to the lender. So I don't want to be that person for too much longer. Now, it did what it needed to do. Thankfully, it got me through what I needed to get through. But now it's time to pay all that back and just be free. Financial peace is possible. It's freedom. It's peace. And I'd rather have that than to be paying all my little hard-earned money, my health, my mental health, paying it to other people. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? No. So, slow down. Once again, we back to the original post that I did earlier today. Slow down, take the time, invest in yourself, invest in your body, your mind, and just go forward for any goals that you have for your life. I'm so excited. I'm so proud as a mother for my son. I'm so grateful and thankful for my brother's advice. He's an engineer, civil engineer. So, my son takes my older brother and my older brother's advice, and older sisters too. All of us, thank God we all have very successful careers. And I tell you, it was the prayers of both my parents. My dad didn't speak much, but that didn't mean that he didn't go into prayer, and that he didn't cover us with his love and with his faith in God. So, he baptized me. So, I know that my dad, even though he didn't say much, he only spoke when he needed to speak. But when he spoke, you sat down and you listened, because he was only going to say it one time. And really, that's all he needed to say it, because my mom, she took care of everything else. But yeah, everyone listened when my dad spoke, because he was just not a man of many words. But when he spoke, it meant the world. It meant a lot. And you should have taken heed to that. So anyway, I want to encourage you. My whole purpose for jumping on again is not to show off my hair or anything like that. I still want everyone to kind of sit within their emotions. Just see what you're receiving. Sometimes you need just that silence. You don't need the outside noise. You need to sit in your emotions and really see what you receive from the Lord, like, is God speaking to you, and really figure out what you want out of this life. For me, I want peace. I want peace in every area, and any way that I can get that. And I want fulfillment too. As a woman, as a person, I want fulfillment. I want to look back on my life, okay, in the Erickson stages of life, in generativity versus stagnation. I want to look back on my life and not regret a thing, okay? Those nurses out there, they know, and healthcare providers, you know what I'm talking about with Erickson stages of life. So in generativity versus stagnation, I want to look back and say, you know what? I did everything that I wanted to do in this life, and I'm satisfied. And so definitely go after your goals. Go after what you want out of life. Know that there is support out there. Lean on yourself sometimes too. Build yourself back up. If people don't say, oh, you look beautiful, you look gorgeous. As my mom would say, look in that mirror for yourself and say it to yourself, because you are beautiful. You are worthy. You are worth it. Okay, and you don't need people building you up, because you need to build yourself up. You should love you more than anyone else loves you. That way, if you ever get disappointed, you can still lean on you. Okay, so with all that being said, guys, I could go into a rant. I could probably talk for the next 2 or 3 hours, because I just love talking, and I love just pouring these thoughts out. This is part of my therapy. And, I want to share this with you guys so that you can reflect and sort of look at some things that you may want, but I'm satisfied today. Okay. This morning, I ain't want to get out in this cold weather and drive in this rainy weather, but I'm so glad I did, because, I got to pour back into myself. And so that is the key goal. So I want to encourage all of you, if you're at a point where, you're just not understanding, not feeling it, or just can't figure something out, sit in your emotions. If you need a day, take your day. Okay. Take a mental health day, take a self-care day, take a little weekend getaway, get in the car and drive and just think. Don't by yourself now. That's when you really kind of think about your life plans, your life goals, and your life desires, and you can reach them. You just have to work towards those steps, whether it's owning a home or finishing your degree, or starting your degree, or just planning for the future. For me, I'm planning for my future. I'm planning for my future retirement. That's why, I just want to kind of take care of some things now so that I can set myself up for later, and also set my son up, and hopefully my future child, Lord willing, set them up. Okay. So I hope that you all have a very, very blessed day, a great day. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for today, and I'm thankful that I feel so much better. And I'm gonna get off here because I'm gonna get emotional. But I'm just so grateful. I'm not sad or anything. I'm just grateful that I'm finding the answers, that even when I'm confused, I'm thankful. So yeah. So I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. Please take the time to continue to invest and pour into yourself. Please, if anyone is struggling out there, please dial that National Suicide and Crisis Prevention Lifeline at 988 or 911 in any event of any emergency. Okay. But if you don't have anyone to pamper you, pamper on yourself. Learn your craft. Learn hair care, learn nail care, learn skin care, and just take the time for you. Okay. Remember, always put yourself first. Okay. Self first. All right. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.